Hello, my dear friends. I'm Father Diego, and this is the message of the Gospel for today, Thursday, February the 13th. We read now chapter 7, verses 24 to 30. Jesus went off to the district of Tyre. He entered a house and wanted no one to know about it, but he could not escape notice. Soon, a woman whose daughter had an unclean spirit heard about him. She came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she begged him to drive the demon out of her daughter. He said to her, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs." She replied and said to him, "Lord, even the dogs under the table eat the children's scraps." Then he said to her, "For saying this, you may go. The demon has gone out of your daughter." When the woman went home, she found the child lying in bed and the demon gone. You might be shocked at Jesus' answer to this woman. Yeah, he was kind of rude and mean. But the different elements that this gospel gives to us allows us to understand better the message of this particular gospel, which is very interesting. Again, Jesus is moving out of the center of religious life. He's going to the peripheries, outside of the Jewish territory, if you want. He's moving towards those who are considered by the Jewish people unworthy of receiving the message of salvation because they don't belong to the chosen people. And now we have this very unusual meeting, at least in the Gospel of Mark, because in the Gospel of John, we are going to see Jesus talking to a woman as well. But in the Gospel of Mark, this is a very unusual conversation between a woman, not Jewish, Greek, pagan, with no male figure around her, confronting Jesus as she asked to get her daughter healed. And Jesus' answer is not right to throw the food of the children to the dogs. Very disturbing. But Jesus' answer is pretty much the reflection of what most of Jewish people at that time thought about pagan people, meaning those who don't belong to the chosen people. They are dogs, not people. They are not worthy of the message of salvation, if you want. But the genius of this gospel is the answer of this woman. "Lord, even the dogs under the table eat the children's scraps." It's like she was saying, all that I need is a scrap of your mercy. That's all I need. Give me that, and I don't bother you anymore. And by granting what she asks, Jesus is breaking down all the barriers, all the walls dividing Jewish people and non-Jewish pagans, right? Gentiles, men and women. Why? Because God's mercy, compassion, and love reaches to everyone. There is no one person in this world who is unworthy of God's mercy, love, and compassion. This gospel is correcting probably an issue that the first Christian community was having towards those who don't belong to the chosen people, right? In the Christian community, conforming by different people from different backgrounds, this gospel is trying to correct that prejudices toward those who don't belong to the chosen people. So how this gospel is helping us, is giving us a new understanding of this universal call to belong to one family. There is, as St. Paul says, now there is no Jews or Gentiles, Greek or Jews, men and women, black and white, and so on, right? There is just one family under God's mercy and compassion. All right. Have a wonderful day with a cup of coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow with the message of the gospel. Cheers. Bye-bye.